Infectious diseases in respiratory system. Here in our table of contents, we will tackle about the 4 bacterial diseases, 3 viral diseases, 2 fungal diseases, and 1 protozoal diseases. The 4 bacterial diseases. First is we have here the tuberculosis. Tuberculosis or TB is a contagious infection that usually attacks your lungs. It can also spread to other parts of your body like your brain and spine. A type of bacteria called Mycobacterium tuberculosis causes it. Its signs and symptoms are chest pain, unexplained weight loss, persistent cough, traces of blood in cough, difficulty and pain while breathing, fever, loss of appetite, chills, and weaknesses. Mode of transmission is when a person with active TB in their lungs or throat sneezes, cough, sing, or talk, they expel tiny droplets containing the TB bacteria into the air. These droplets are very small, about 1 to 5 micrometer in the diameter, which allows them to stay suspended in the air for hours. If a healthy person inhales these droplets containing the TB bacteria, the bacteria can settle in their lungs and begin to grow. Drug of choice. Tuberculosis treatment typically involves a combination of antibiotics taken for several months to effectively kill the bacteria. So, here are isoniazid, pyrazinamide, rifampicin, ethambutol, pyrazinamide, and ethambutol. Tuberculosis can be fatal if you don't treat it. Over 1.5 million people worldwide died for tuberculosis in 2021. It's the second most deadly infectious disease and the 13th leading cause of death in the world. But TB is treatable. Pertussis or whooping cough. Pertussis is caused by a bacterium called Bordetella pertussis. So, amo niyang sound if you have pertussis or whooping cough. Pertussis is a highly contagious respiratory tract infection. In many people, it marks by a severe hacking cough followed by a high-pitched intake of breath that sounds like a whoop. Before the vaccine was developed, whooping cough was considered a childhood disease. Now, whooping cough primarily affects children too young to have complete the full course of vaccinations and teenagers and adults whose immunity has faded. So here, its signs and symptoms are rapid coughing that comes in series, whooping sound after cough, vomiting after cough fits, red or purple face during coughing fits, extreme fatigue, apnea, gagging or choking, and poor feeding. The transmission is just like the tuberculosis, inhalation of respiratory droplets from an infected person through coughing or sneezing or singing or talking. Drug of choice for infants younger than 1 month of age, azithromycin. For 1 month of age and older, macrolides such as erythromycin, clarithromycin, azithromycin are preferred. For 2 months of age and older who cannot tolerate macrolides, trimethamine-sulfametosol can be used as an alternative. Next is pneumonia. Pneumonia is the infection of the lungs in which the air sac gets filled with pus or fluid causing inflammation and difficulties while breathing. Signs and symptoms are cough with phlegm, fever or chills, shortness of breath, fatigue, fast heartbeat, sweating, diarrhea, headache, cyanosis, bluish or grayish discoloration of skin, and chest pain. Mode of transmission is just like the other two, spread through inhalation of respiratory droplets from an infected person coughing, sneezing, or talking. It can also be spread through close contacts such as kissing, hissing, or sharing utensils. Drug of choice, antibiotics such as penicillin, amoxicillin, ceftriaxone, azithromycin.
Next disease is a strep throat or the streptococcal pharyngitis. Strep throat is only caused by bacteria called group A streptococcus. It is a bacterial infection na nagapa-feel sa aton ng strep throat na daw feel sore and daw makatol. Kag ang strep throat, if hindi siya makulong, pwede siya maka-cause complication like kidney inflammation and rheumatic fever. So the signs and symptoms are throat pain that usually comes on quickly, painful swallowing, red and swollen tonsil, sometimes with white patches of streak of pus, any red spot on the area of the back of the roof of the mouth, had swollen tender lymph node in your neck, fever, headache, rash, nausea or vomiting, especially in younger children, and uh, body aches. So, common naman siya ang symptoms, parehas lang. Huwag kung paano siya maglaton. Maglaton siya pag close contact kita sa tao nga infected siningan. Strep throat kag paagi sa iya nga respiratory droplets or iya nga laway nga nag-ubo siya o nag-atchi kag sharing sang utensils or drinks. So, ang drug of choice o makabulong is penicillin and amoxicillin. Next is the three viral diseases. Three viral diseases. First is the influenza or flu. Influenza community called the flu is a viral infection affecting mainly the nose, throat, airways, and lungs. In short, flu, also called the influenza, is an infection sa aton nga ilong, sa aton nakuha kag sa lungs, nga part sa respiratory system yun. Kag ini siya virus, kag na-cause siya sang ang iya nga signs and symptoms may kilana over 38 Celsius. Tapos mga pinakaadlaw kag madala. Tapos nagaubo kag masakit na yung mga chest. Tapos may mga severe exhaustion and aches and pains. A black nose, a lot of sneezing, and a sore throat. Though nasipon ka, pero ka nagapangaching. For the mode of transmission, the influenza, which spread primarily through respiratory droplets produced when an infected person cough or sneeze. So, kung kung mag-ubo ang infected nga tao, parang ialaway na tagsit sa imo na maka-spread siya, pwede kang hawaan ka. Ini nga, karang droplets, ini halaway nagtuka sa imo, na mouth or nose of people who are nearby. Less commonly, the flu can also spread by touching a surface of object that has flu viruses on it and then touching your own mouth surface. So, siya. Kung minsan tanugon mo ang may flu virus, pwede ka kung siningan influence. So, ang iyang bulong, isang mga antiviral medication like oseltamivir or Tamiflu, zanamivir or Relenza, and peramivir, which can help reduce the severity and duration of symptoms if taken early in the illness. Next is COVID-19 or coronavirus disease. It's an infection disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. So, common naman ni siya sa ato niya COVID-19 kay amo na ang cause sa pandemic last 2019 kag nagkamatamat na kita subong kabalik sa normal. So, kung sa diin ang COVID-19 nakapatay sa mga milyon ng mga tao sa kalibutan. So, yung signs and symptoms is fever, cough, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle or body ache, loss of taste or smell, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nasal vomiting, and diarrhea. So, sa tanan nga symptoms, pag signs ng last disease do parehas man lang ang ilang signs and symptoms. Pero ang hilanat, kinabubo, tapos makalatong siya if ang through droplet transmission, contact transmission, and airborne transmission. In droplet transmission, this occurs when an infected person cough or sneeze, and respiratory droplets containing the virus land in the mouth or nose of people nearby within about 6 feet. So, pagi naman sa mga gihapon sa droplet, like sa laway, mag-ubuhag ko mga chin. Pag dapat naka 6 feet, 5 feet, para hindi ka malatnan. And then, in contact transmission, this happens when someone touches a surface or object contaminated with virus and then touch their mouth, nose, or eyes. So, contact. Like, makakapot ka siyang infected nga tao o kung mga bagay. Kag, butang sa mga kilong kag sa mga makay. Kagum ka naman sini. And the next is airborne transmission. In some cases, COVID-19 may spread through tiny particles that linger in the air for minutes or hours. This is more likely to occur in indoor spaces with poor ventilation, particularly. So, ang siya, ang airborne, pwede naman sa hangin. Kung close, kaya ang kwarto, kag wala masyadong hangin yung nagasulod na makakause siya sa transmission of COVID-19. So, ano ang drug of choice? Treatment varies depending on the severity of symptoms, but options include antiviral medication such as remdesivir, anti-inflammatory drugs like corticosteroid, and supportive care to manage symptoms. And the next one is the next disease is the respiratory syncytial virus or the RSV infection. So, it is a contagious virus that causes infection. The respiratory tract it is a negative single strand or any virus is its name is derived from the large cell known as syncytia that form when infected cell years old. Known as ang respiratory syncytial virus or RSV. RSV can be dangerous for some infants and young children. So, mas delikado ini siya sa mga bata at sa mga adult. So, on the signs and symptoms and the runny nose, decreased appetite, tapos kinaubo ka, nagapatching, tapos do parehas lang common ang maghihapon ang ilang signs and symptoms. Pag may arangas cyanosis or bluish coloration of the skin due to lack of oxygen. So, ito kulang and mode of transmission naman is spread through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughs or sneezes. Can also survive on surface and spread through contact with contaminated objects. So, Kasi marang gihapon agi sa respiratory droplets nga nagapangatsiyang infected nga person. So ang iyang drug of choice is there are currently two drug approved for RSV disease, which is the palivizumab and ribavirin. Ang palivizumab or Synagis binds with a protein that present in the virus forming a shield. So that's my point. Thank you.
So next we have here three fungal diseases. So first is aspergillosis. So aspergillosis is a type of fungal infection caused by aspergillus, a common mold that lives everywhere in nature. So it is very common in both indoors and outdoors. Most people breathe in the spores of the fungus every day without being affected, but some people get the disease, usually to the people with lung diseases or weak immune system. So there are two types of aspergillosis. First is allergic bronchopulmonary aspergillosis, or also called as ABPA. Symptoms of ABPA include wheezing, coughing, shortness of breathing, fever, mucus plugs in the airways. So ABPA can affect healthy people, but it is most common in people with asthma or cystic fibrosis. Next, other kind is invasive aspergillosis. So symptoms of invasive aspergillosis include fever, chest pain, cough, shortness of breathing, fatigue, coughing up blood, sinusitis, and headache. So it is usually affects the lungs. Sometimes it can also cause infection in other organs and spread through the body. It also affects people who have immune system problems, such as people who have had a transplant or taking high doses of steroids or getting chemotherapy for some cancers. So mode of transmission. Aspergillosis is caused by inhalation of aspergillus spores, which are ubiquitous in the environment. People with weak immune system are particularly susceptible. Drug of choice is treatment typically involves antifungal medications such as voriconazole, esavuconazole, or amphotericin B, depending on the severity and type of infection. Next is pneumocystis pneumonia or PCP. It is a serious infection caused by the fungus. Most people who have get PCP have a medical condition that weakens their immune system, like HIV or AIDS, or taking medicines such as corticosteroids that lower the body's ability to fight germs and sickness. So signs and symptoms of this infection is gradual onset of fever, dry cough, shortness of breathing, fatigue, weight loss, chest tightness. In severe cases, bluish skin due to lack of oxygen may occur. So mode of transmission, pneumocystis jirovecii, the fungus that causes PCP, is thought to spread through the air, but the exact mode of transmission is not fully understood. It is believed that the fungus is commonly present in environment and may be inhaled. So the drug of choices treatment typically involves antibiotics like trimethoprim sulfamethoxazole or TMP-SMX, which is also known as cotrimazole, and by severe different brand names, including Bactrim, Septra, and Cotrim. This medicine is given by mouth or through a vein for 3 weeks. Lastly, we have here one example of protozoal disease. This is alveolar pneumonitis. Pneumonitis occurs when an irritating substance causes the tiny air sacs alveoli in your lungs to become inflamed. This inflammation makes it difficult for oxygen to pass through the alveoli into the bloodstream. So the sign of symptoms are fever, dry cough that worsens over time, shortness of breathing, especially with exertion fatigue. So mode of transmission, alveolar pneumonitis due to Pneumocystis carinii is caused by the protozoa Pneumocystis. It is spread through inhaling airborne cysts from an infected person. People with weak immune systems, such as those with HIV, AIDS, or undergoing chemotherapy, are more at risk of developing this condition. Lastly is drug of choice. If you have alveolar pneumonitis, it is important to see a doctor to determine the cause of your condition. They will be able to prescribe the appropriate treatment, which may include antibiotics, antifungals, or corticosteroids.